Vous avez demandé la police. Ne quittez pas.
Look, call up all the bros, tell them it's a meet-up, yeah. Man, we try and get our feast on. New moon coming in the Sabbath around the corner. Yeah. Another day to kick it with the body. Woke up feeling better than I did. Read a couple scripts, man, I had to get it in. Got a feeling, man, this day gon' be it. Ay, I can't wait to congregate, I can't wait to fellowship. Just got up to the job, I ain't sweating it. A couple hours, then my boss, now I'm out of here. Trying to keep me over, man, he talking about some overtime. Think I'm about to break the Lord's Sabbath, must be out his mind. Oh no, ain't nothing over God's laws. Trying to get the prize in the end, eternal life, y'all. Lunch break, mama called me with the gossip. I don't wanna talk about that, mama stop it. Before I hung up, she had me to come to church. Passed out here lying, mama, I know that it hurt. Say he keep the 10, but every Sabbath he at work. Sunday at the church, I know that you're serving pork, mom. Had to keep it real, no I couldn't waste time. I'm getting spiritual, I know that it takes time. We've been going hard, they said we should take 5. But who gon' do the work if we don't wake the 12 tribes? Somebody gotta do the work, man, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be out here, we gotta go teach our people, wake them up, you know what I'm saying? Bring them 12 tribes back. We gonna do it together, as one body, yeah. Bring it back though, I'm a Jew of fact though. Apostles in Jerusalem, I know that they act though. I want it back so I go hard every day. Preaching God's words, man, the nation's gotta pay. I see my people suffer curses every day. I see my brothers kill each other, it ain't okay. I got a feeling everything gon' be okay. I got a feeling everything gon' be okay. Hit the streets, no, we gotta hit the streets, man. We gotta keep teaching just to find the lost shit. Hit the streets, man. We gotta hit the streets, man. We gotta go and teach just to find the lost shit. We gotta find the lost shit. We gotta find the lost shit. Yeah.
When them I hate for, talk them I talk and we no cater. See through your lies, you a faker. Backstabber, you a cheater.
Hypocrite can't slow me down. Grabbing a barrel can't hold me down. Never gonna take my crown. I'ma keep moving on. Hypocrite can't slow me down. Grabbing a barrel can't hold me down. Never gonna take my crown. I'ma keep moving on.
No pay them no mind, no mind. No pay them no mind, no mind. Them too bad mind, They don't want to we shine, No pay them no mind, no mind. No pay them no mind, no mind. Them too bad mind, They don't want to we shine, They hate you for what you got. You're successful, but they are not. They smile in your face, but they really wanna take your spot. But they know they cannot. That's why they wanna see you get shot. Full up of envy. Malice and jealousy. Closer, keep me true friend, them closer. Man claims say them real, but them change over. Happy circumspect, happy stay sober. Can't sleep cause the money make your life over. Closer, keep me true friend, them closer. Shake enemies off of your shoulder. Happy circumspect, happy stay sober. Stay true to the one that to Jehovah. When them I hate for, talk them I talk and we no cater. See through your lies, you a faker. Backstabber, you a cheater. Friends see on occasion, time sweet, man I celebrate and then it get rough, them turn into Satan. Never have your back for real and betray man. Oh no, your words hold no weight with me. No phony, you make believe. You see through, it's plain to see. Bad minds separate from me. Traitors are Satan, send them. I pray and them want to me life end. But me stick with me true friend, them. Cause loyalty is the anthem.
Hypocrite can't slow me down. Grabbing a barrel can't hold me down. Never gonna take my crown. I'ma keep moving on. Hypocrite can't slow me down. Grabbing a barrel can't hold me down. Never gonna take my crown. I'ma keep moving on.
No pay them no mind, no mind. Pay them no mind, no mind. Them too bad mind, They don't want to we shine, No pay them no mind, no mind. No pay them no mind, no mind. Them too bad mind, They don't want to we shine,
Sometimes me wonder if them no shame when them spread propaganda for slander me name. Look what can't do to evil, them try to the same. Them a real, them a fight to the fame. Let me see you and smile and laugh in your face. From behind your back, them call you disgrace. But as the words of the Father, I guide my way. So bad mind could never prevail.
We are wise while some are spread lies. Never let them waste my time. Fight we are fight, we do what's right. So me now go pay them no mind. When me light it a shine in the world so bright. The devil come in a mankind. Me now get caught up in a evil. And they never gonna take what's mine. Keep moving on.
Hypocrite can't slow me down. Grabbing a barrel can't hold me down. Never gonna take my crown. I'ma keep moving on. Hypocrite can't slow me down. Grabbing a barrel can't hold me down. Never gonna take my crown. I'ma keep moving on.
No pay them no mind, no mind. No pay them no mind, no mind. Them too bad mind, They don't want to we shine, No pay them no mind, no mind. No pay them no mind, no mind. Them too bad mind, They don't want to we shine, When them I hate for, talk them I talk and we no cater. See through your lies, you a faker. Backstabber, you a cheater. When them I hate for, talk them I talk and we no cater. See through your lies, you a faker. Backstabber, you a cheater.
Work, count them up. We in the street, but it's not enough. Give them no rest till he establish us. And the world see Jerusalem. Way up, way up, way up, way up. Way at the top of the mountain. City set on the hill. Blue pill, red pill. Count them up. We in the street, but it's not enough. Give them no rest till he establish us.
Coming out, I'ma stay up. All day in the law of God, they can never, ever play us. Lotto ticket gotta play up. Euro step, this a layup. Israel, Pinael, level 12, this for Jacob. You know a man by his fruits. You can clearly see the roots. I see men in the streets walking. Mark 8, that's the truth. Hot water, collard soup. Eat the law like Luke. Chapter 4, verse 4. Same thing in Matthew. Precepts got you hypnotized. Hypocrites that made me sick. This ain't no Farrakhan. Average guy, no, I'm immortal. We the sons of God. About that work like a career. This ain't no summer job. Flip these scripts like summer sauce. Young, cold Israelite prophets. Shofar blow, get it poppin'. Esau can't stop it. Ishmael can't stop it. Cold Israelite prophets. Man of war, that's what God is. Moabites can't stop it. Ammonites can't stop it.
Why? Count them up. We in the street, but it's not enough. Give them no rest till he establish us. And the world see Jerusalem. Way up, way up, way up, way up. Way at the top of the mountain. City set on the hill. Blue pill, red pill. Count them up. We in the street, but it's not enough. Give them no rest till he establish us. And the world see Jerusalem. Way up, way up, way up, way up. Way at the top of the mountains. City set on the hill. Blue pill, red pill. Work.
Putting that work in like a surgeon. Carry my burden. Know this resurgence. Did all this searching for the King James Version. Finally found it. Feeling surrounded. Trumpets are sounded. And I'm rightly dividing the word of truth. And I'll never be confounded. Killed off the old man. Had to shed off the mortal. Chariots taking me home. Teleport me through the portal. Clocking in overtime. Many scripts is on my mind. Never break our ranks. Hold it down. I'm gonna hold the line. Boots is marching. And these nations is terrified. Bringing fear upon the heathen. And I leave them paralyzed. Paraplegia. Looking defeated. Armies retreated. Esau erased off the earth. His ass has been deleted. But not before he served his 1,000 years of servitude. Not talking about food when I say he's getting barbecued. So I'm putting in work till the Savior returns. Applying all these scriptures, everything that I have learned.
Count them up. We in the street, but it's not enough. Give them no rest till he establish us. And the world see Jerusalem. Way up, way up, way up, way up. Way at the top of the mountain. City set on the hill. Blue pill, red pill. Count them up. We in the street, but it's not enough. Give them no rest till he establish us. And the world see Jerusalem. Way up, way up, way up, way up. Way at the top of the mountains. City set on the hill. Blue pill, red pill. Work. City set on the hill. Hurt your neck trying to look up when the saints rule this earth. Your whole life gonna be shook up. We fisting some men trying to get you to turn from your sin. No looking back, let the righteousness in. Give them the word, now our kingdom begins. Yeah. Shalom to all of my kin. Yeah. Dispersed abroad, it's time to repent. Yeah, yeah. Every day a new battle within. Until this day, our captivity real. That's why we had to stop, dropping and roll. When you on fire, we ain't saving your soul. Regenerated, we the prophets of old. We all related, swear ruling the globe. Edom ain't making, we taking your gold. Build up our walls real high for show. Pound for pound, blow for blow. We the greatest, now you know, real.
Shalom, shalom. Most High Christ bless. You are now tuned in to the Natives Hour, home of the 10 tribes. I'm kind of Gad to my right.
Officer Uriel.
And today we going to get it in. Hey, turn that mic up a little bit. Turn that mic up.
Check.
Here on the, there we go.
Check,
All praise to the Most High. Here on the Natives Hour is when we give pertinent news regarding the so-called Hispanics and the so-called Native American Indians who God calls Israelites.
That's right.
All right. That's who you are. You ain't Mexican. You ain't, what's the ones? You ain't Navajo.
Right.
You ain't Cherokee. You ain't Puerto Rican, huh? You ain't Lakota.
Not an Indian.
Shoshan. What's it called? Shoshan. Blackfoot.
Right.
You ain't, huh? Ogali. You ain't none of those. Right. Little bit. You ain't none of those.
Right.
God calls you Israel.
That's right.
And what's going on in today's world regarding those groups is biblical prophecy. All right.
Bring it out.
So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. What we got? Let's see what we got up here. 'Cause I forgot what we did first. All right. Jesse Waters.
Yeah, this one crazy.
Jesse Waters. Yeah. Put a disclaimer up. I knew we were a little rusty. We was in St. Louis last week. We're a little rusty.
Boots on the ground.
Come on, y'all. Let's go. Play it.
Bush said two things really dumb things. She says this land was stolen. This land wasn't stolen. We won this land on the battlefield and we bought it. Right? We purchased Spain. We purchased Florida from Spain. We have the receipts. What do you want to give?
Stop. Hold up. Run it back. Play it again. Turn it up, y'all. Come on. Run it back. Play it again. We're going to dissect this demon's statement that they won this. What did he say?
They won
this land.
The state of Florida.
He said they won this land
right
through war. And they bought the state of Florida from Spain. Okay. Play it again.
Congresswoman Bush said two things really dumb things. She says this land was stolen. This land wasn't stolen. We won this land on the battlefield and we bought it.
Stop.
Right?
Stop. Go to Psalms.
They won the land on the battlefield.
And they bought it. So wait a minute. So which one did you do?
Right.
It said we won this land on the battlefield and we bought it. And we bought the land that we won.
Right. Wait, what?
Makes no sense at all. No sense at all. Give me Psalms chapter 50. Give me Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. Watch this.
Esau the devil.
Esau the devil, man. Y'all don't know who Esau is. Esau is the white man. God calls them Edom, a.k.a. the devil. Let's go.
That's right.
Y'all late as hell, man. Come on, man. Get into it. Come on, man.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Read on.
Seeing thou hatest instruction.
God says this people hates instruction. Read.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing that thou hatest instruction.
Read.
And castest my words behind thee. When thou sawest a thief.
When what?
When thou sawest a thief.
A what?
A thief.
Stop. God says these people are thieves.
Right. They're on the same page as them.
As a thief, God says these people are a thief. Christopher Columbus was a thief.
Right.
Every white man that came to this side of the world were thieves, and you still thieving today.
Yep.
Read it again, because this white man say that that the white man won this land in war. Read what God calls them again, verse 18.
When thou sawest a thief.
When thou sawest a thief, watch this.
Then thou consentest with him.
You agreed with that man. Christopher Columbus, that's what they got. What they call it? Columbus Day.
Columbus Day, yep. A
whole day
for a man stealing a whole continent.
A whole day for a man that stole the island of Hispaniola.
Right.
A whole day for a man that stole Southern America.
Yep.
North America. A whole day. Watch this. Did not the white man go to the west coast of Africa and steal people. Bring it out.
Damn.
And those people that were stolen built up what you know to be America today.
Right. Yep.
Then the country of Spain come to this side of the world and steal the so-called Native American people, the so-called Hispanics. Took them to Europe, took them to Spain, took them to Italy.
That's all they know.
And that's the country that they know today based off of the people they stole.
Right.
So what country did you win? What country did you win?
What?
You stole this country.
Right.
Just like you stealing today. Read it again.
When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him.
Go ahead.
And hast been partakers with adulterers.
You're partakers with adulterers. Watch this.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil.
This man just speak blatant evil like we don't know what the hell. Like the white man is so arrogant. He thinks his words trumps factual history regarding slavery.
Right.
Factual history regarding what they did to our people.
And nowadays, we could just look it up so easily on internet.
Yeah.
And you think your word by you just saying what you say, okay, we're gonna believe you.
Right. Like he's just like that. Pull up the chick. Pull up the YouTube where the chick said, Jesus is white. You know what I'm talking about? On the news. Just pull it up.
Oh, okay, I know. Was that around when they was trying to say Santa Claus couldn't be black? And
Yes. Yes. Pull that up, bro.
Yeah,
pull it up. Because this white man, I'm gonna tell you, man, this white man, he believes his word, every word that comes out of his mouth is law.
Right.
Every word that comes out of his mouth. That's why you can be accused of doing something wrong, but because it comes out of the mouth of a white man, it's automatically deemed true.
Yep.
You got it? Just put it up on screen so I can see it. Yeah, just so I can see it, so I can let you know. It's just yeah. No, it's
that one, the one where it says CNN, the bottom one.
Sorry, Jesus isn't white. No, that's not it. Go down.
That's not it.
Go down. When she said, when they say Santa Claus, that's it right there. That's no, go up one. I think that's it. Yep. Play that one. Play that one. Oh, y'all.
It's Miracle on 34th Street. It is every movie made about Santa Claus. He lives at the North Pole. You go find Black Santa at the North Pole. He's white, Piers. As for Jesus, Jesus is a real person. He was a Jew. I mean, if you want to tell me Jews aren't white, okay, but he's Jewish, so whatever that is.
So you would say unequivocally Jesus Christ was white as well?
Well, I'd say he's Jewish. That's what he was.
Is he white?
That's a fact.
Was he white?
I just said it. If you call Jews white, I mean, you can argue with me. Maybe they're beige.
No, you didn't. I asked you if he was white, and you said he was Jewish. But was he white?
Well, I don't.
That's the debate. Because Fox have made it very clear: Santa's white, Jesus is white.
He's not black. He's Middle Eastern. Maybe he's
Stop. I want you to understand something. Hey, you got to turn it up. Come on, y'all. Get in the game, y'all. Come on, man. Get it together. Run it back. Play it.
He's white. I mean, you can argue with me. Maybe they're beige.
No, you didn't. I asked you if he was white, and you said he was Jewish. But was he white?
Well, I don't.
That's the debate. Because Fox have made it very clear: Santa's white, Jesus is white.
He's not black.
Stop.
These damn Edomites.
I want you to understand something. First of all, he's not black.
Right.
He could be any other people, but he's definitely not black.
Right.
And why I know? Because it comes out of the mouth of a white woman.
Right.
Therefore, it's true.
Right.
She just said that she's not sure. But she said, I know for sure
he's not black.
He's not a nigga.
Damn.
Santa's not a nigga, and Christ is not a nigga.
Right.
My Jesus Christ got to be white just like I love my Santa Claus.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
But the point is, I'm telling you, these people frame mystery. Go back to the scripture at verse 19.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil.
God says, thou givest thy mouth to evil. That's some evil stuff.
Yep.
To say that Jesus Christ could be any other race of people but the niggas we enslaved.
Right. Damn. That's wicked as hell.
They could be any other race of people. Yep. They could be Christ could be Chinese.
Yep.
Oh, I'm okay with that. Christ could be Middle East.
Right.
I'm okay with that. Christ could be a white man. I prefer that one. No. But his ass ain't black.
Yep. He damn sure ain't.
He damn sure ain't black.
That's crazy.
Hold that.
Oh man.
Now I gotta get it now.
Let's
get Revelation real quick. Gotta read it quick.
Bring it out.
Read quick.
The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Gotta read it quick. Come on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
This is talking about Jesus Christ.
As white as snow.
It said his heads and his hairs on his head were white and woolly. Ain't no white man got no woolly head. They try to get woolly head.
Right.
They try to go Rastafarian and lock their hair up. Right. Lock their hair, but they be having all types of crap in their head. Come on.
As white as snow.
Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Come on.
And his feet.
So now we get into the description.
Right.
Now we going to put it to rest on whether Christ can be Middle Eastern. He can be white. He can be black.
Chinese.
He can be Chinese. We're going to put it to rest. Read.
Bring it up.
And his feet.
And Christ's feet.
Like unto fine brass.
Like unto fine brass. Polished brass.
Right.
Is brown. Watch this. Keep going.
As if they burned.
Stop. See, not only was he described as brown skin.
Right.
Different shades of brown.
Right. There you go.
But it tell you how dark
right.
that brown was.
Bring it out.
It said his feet was like unto, what it say? Fine brass, right?
Right.
As if it burned.
Can't get no.
But people look like, you got to understand, when you see certain people in Walmart and you look and you say, God damn, that dude black as hell.
Come on,
he look like he was kissed by the sun. That's Christ.
Like he blue black.
Right. And that Negro purplish. The Bible said Christ was like he burned. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if he burned in a furnace. All the world needs to know this. Y'all expecting a doggone blue-eyed white man to drop from heaven to save your behind.
Right.
Hell no.
That ain't happening. You expecting angels, Michelangelo.
Right.
Let's see, Michael.
Michael.
You know what I'm talking about. Michael.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. Gabriel.
Right.
You expecting the angel
to be naked and white.
Right, naked and white.
Coming down with
that ain't happening, man. This Bible. This Bible was flipped on us. Yep. The words remain the same. Bring it out.
Right.
But the explanations came from our oppressors. Read that scripture again. Go back to Psalms.
That's a cold point. That's a cold point because they're going to try to lie to us every chance they get.
Every chance they get.
Every chance they get, they'll try to lie, flip, and steal, and they're just the worst of the worst.
I'm telling you, they are the worst. Bro, you right about that.
They're the worst of
That's
the worst.
why judgment going to start right here in this place.
Right.
The white man going to be judged above all people.
That's right.
The scripture said there should not be one left of the house of Esau.
Bring it out.
God says they all got to go because every last one of them is the devil. Every last one of them. And here on the Natives Hour, home by the T'Challa, we're going to let our people know you so-called Hispanics, you so-called Native American Indians. Y'all are the Israelites, man.
That's right.
Y'all are it's time to wake the hell up. Go back to the video, man, because I'll be on this thing all day.
For real.
Go back to the video. Go back to the video. Go back to the first video.
Right? We purchased Spain. We purchased Florida from Spain. We have the receipts. What do you want to give Florida back to Spain?
How about the Seminoles?
Spain probably wouldn't take it. But what about them, Geraldo? We won that territory.
Stop, pause. A lot of people don't know who that is right there. Go back like 2 seconds. What's his name again? Do you know? Look him up. I want you to look him up. Go to Google, type in his name. A lot of people don't even know who that is. This white man sitting next to him is talking about the same people that's sitting next to him.
Right.
Watch this. You got him? Pull him up. A lot of people don't know who that is sitting next to him while he's speaking this bull crap.
Right.
Speaking these lies. Go ahead.
Geraldo Rivera is an American journalist, attorney, author, political commentator, and former television host. He hosted the tabloid talk show Geraldo from 1987 to 1998. He gained publicity with the live TV special The Mystery of Al Capone's Vault. Rivera
Go down. Hold up. Slow down. Go down. Where's go down. So he's Ephraim. The Tennessee. Where we remember? Let's see. Yep, right there. Start at after working. Highlight it so the people know where we at. After working. Watch this.
Bring it out.
Go ahead. All right, take the highlight off now. Go ahead.
After working with such organizations as the Lower Manhattan-based Community Action for Legal Services and the National Lawyers Guild, Rivera became a frequent attorney
Watch this.
for the Puerto Rican activist group, the Young Lords.
Stop. Click on Young Lords. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't. That's why he's like, well, what about the Seminole Indians?
Right.
What about the Cherokees? Click on Young Lords.
Young Lords. The Young Lords, formerly the Young Lords Organization, or Young Lords Party, was a Chicago-based group that became a civil and human rights organization. The group aims to fight for neighborhood empowerment and self-determination.
Watch this.
For Puerto Rico.
Latinos.
And colonized.
Stop. Damn.
They ain't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't tell people this.
Right.
And colonize what?
Third world people.
And colonized people. So they stood up for all Hispanics and all Native Americans who were colonized. Look up the definition of colonized, please.
Which who that Edomite is calling indigenous right next to him. Damn. Don't even know it.
Don't even know it. Look up colonized, please. Colonize. To establish a colony in, on, or of. To establish. Go down. Go to the synonyms, please. Oh, that's it right there. Verse 3. Number 3. Go read that.
Number 3. To infiltrate.
To infiltrate. Infiltrate means to seize. To invade. Read.
With usually subversive.
Militant.
Militant.
Go ahead.
For propaganda and strategy reasons.
Go to the synonyms.
Synonyms. People, populate, settle.
Go to the antonyms.
Depopulate, unpeople.
Depopulate, unpeople. So go back to the video. And I want y'all to hear what Rivera is saying.
Right.
I want y'all to hear what he's saying. All right. Hear this thing. Run it all the way back and let it play. Yep, and let it play. It ain't that much.
Congresswoman Bush said two things really dumb things. She says this land was stolen. This land wasn't stolen. We won this land on the battlefield and we bought it. Right? We purchased Spain. We purchased Florida from Spain. We have the receipts. What do you want to give Florida back to Spain?
How about the Seminoles?
Spain probably wouldn't take it. But what about them, Geraldo? We won that territory on the battlefield. It was an ugly, brutal battle, but we won it. We're not just going to give everything back to the indigenous people of this country. That's just no civilization. What do the Moors come into Spain and conquer them for 800 years?
The beef
Dead
is
people
legit.
let's just give it back to Spain. It's just not reality.
So Ronaldo, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Ronaldo's like, well, what about the Seminole? What about the Apaches?
Yep.
What about the indigenous people? Ronaldo knows something.
Right.
He know that this land was not won. It was stolen.
Yep.
It was stolen. How do you purchase a land? Watch this. He says America purchased the land of Florida, right? From Spain.
Right.
Spain bought Florida. Well, who did Spain buy Florida from?
Boom. That's a legitimate question.
That's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
Who did Spain purchase Florida from? Can you look that up, please? We gonna dig into this stuff, man.
Right.
Because it's bullcrap. This land belongs to the so-called Native Indians. This land belongs to the so-called Hispanics. But what the white man do? They come, they steal, kill, and destroy. Like Christ warned us. So the enemy gonna come to steal, kill, and destroy.
Bring it.
Talk about the white man. You got it? Go ahead, pull it up.
Want to see the bill of sale.
I want to see the receipt.
For real.
Minister Onis and Secretary Adams reached an agreement whereby Spain ceded East Florida to... No, that's not it.
Go to what says, how did Spain get Florida? From who? Britain. Go ahead. Click on that.
During the 7 Years' War, French and Indian War...
French and Indian War. Come on.
The British had captured Spanish Cuba and the Philippines.
The British captured Spanish Cuba. Read on.
In order to get these valuable colonies back, Spain was forced to give up Florida.
Spain was forced to give up Florida. Read.
Signed on February 10th, 1763, the first Treaty of Paris gave all of Florida to the British.
So they was passing these lands just like they did our forefathers. You got to understand something.
We'll give you this for that.
Yeah, you got to understand something. Throughout time, civilizations have been fighting, conquering the same land. The Babylon, the Persian Medes. Yep. They all conquered. They conquered each other and took each other's land.
Right.
They just passing land back and forth. The same thing that happened with Britain, France, Spain, America, and that land belonged to the so-called Native American Indians. That's what the so-called Hispanics. So when this white man say they won the land, you don't win a land in which you break 1,000 million treaties about.
Right.
That's not something you win. That's thievery.
Yep.
That's deception.
That's
what
right.
that is. Go back to the scripture.
Snake oil salesman.
Yeah, you're a snake.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50.
50 verse 19.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Mm-hmm.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Sittest against our brother Jacob. Come on.
Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
You slandered your own mother's son by saying that, we won this land.
Right.
When you actually killed millions of so-called Native American Indians, man. You killed millions of us. Not by war.
Right.
I mean, you killed us by war too. But it was more about deception.
You're right.
Thievery, trickery. Bring it out, trickster. That's what you are. You're a trickster. You can beat us one-on-one.
Right.
You can beat us head-to-head.
Right.
You had to trick us.
Had to use underhanded
tactics.
Yep.
To steal our land.
Say what?
What we got next, Hasadai? Let's go. Let's move on. Because the white man is the devil. I hope y'all understand that.
That's right.
Hey, like, share, comment, share. You got to understand something. We got to get this word out. We got to get this knowledge out. These lies have to be destroyed.
Bring it out.
We got a nation of people that has the power of their tongue, of their mouth. The media is the mouth of the white man. They have the power to lie on history.
Yep. That's big.
That's power.
That's big, yeah.
They got the power to hide their sin. But the Lord is revealing that thing. But he's revealing it. You got to say who's he revealing it to.
Right.
Who's he's putting the wisdom to debunk these lies.
Yep.
His prophets. Because you don't see T.D. Jakes.
Right.
You don't see Creflo Dollar
Joel
doing
Osteen.
these types of stories.
Hell no.
You don't see them going into the Bible to let the people know that these white people are damn liars.
Right.
You don't see that. You're not going to see it. You're only going to see it here. So if you tired, you need to join the fight. When I say fight, keep God's laws is a spiritual fight.
Yep.
If you tired of every day you hearing about 200, 300 more Native American children found under boarding schools.
Bring it out.
If you tired, join the fight.
Right.
If you tired, keep God's laws. If you tired from hearing stuff like, oh, we won the land, we're not giving this back.
Right.
Bruh.
We're not giving this back. This is our land. White man proud of his ancestry, thieveries.
Yep.
Proud. If you tired, join the fight.
Yeah, that's iffy.
Go ahead.
That's big, Cap. That's big.
Yeah.
Big.
Got it.
Somebody's hurting our people, and it's gone on far too long.
Hey, first of all, just a side note, you should never give the mic first to a native. You have color people time, we have Navajo time, native time. You ain't seen nothing yet. Before we start, I want to just ask if there's anyone in the room here who is from the Piscataway or the Haudenosaunee tribes. Okay? I ask because it's the Piscataway who were ethnically cleansed from this land. They were the ones who lived here.
Y'all see his sister in the back, right? She looked like, hey, somebody said, damn, you Judah.
Right.
Gad. Go ahead.
Dang.
The ones who hunted and fished here, they lived along the Potomac, and they, along with the Haudenosaunee, were the ones who were ethnically removed from this area so that the nation's capital could be built and so that white settlement could move in. And so I would just like everyone to give a round of applause for the Piscataway and the Haudenosaunee because of it's important that we acknowledge the people who have stewarded this land. It's important that we acknowledge that these lands were not discovered. In my presentation here, which I will do my best to keep to 3 minutes, I want to help you understand what it feels like from a systemic racism standpoint to be Native in the United States, especially around the celebration of holidays. We'll start simple. Columbus Day. Okay? It's quite obvious to anyone that you cannot discover lands already inhabited. If you don't believe me, leave your cell phones, your car keys, your wallets out. I'll come by and discover them for you. Clearly, this is not discovery. This is stealing. This is colonizing. This is conquering.
Stop.
And yet we have a
Stop. The brother's on point.
Right.
The brother said, leave your car keys, your wallet. Leave it there, leave. I'll discover it for you.
Damn.
Leave your house keys, the deed to your house.
Right.
Leave your title. Leave your wallet with all your money in it. Just leave it. I'll discover it for you.
Right.
And when I discover it,
you can't say nothing.
It's going to be mine.
Right.
You see how foolish that sounds?
For real.
That wouldn't fly in no civilization. That wouldn't fly anywhere. You know what we call that? Stealing. Go back. Go to play, man.
This is stealing, this is colonizing, this is conquering, and yet we have a statue just a few miles away from here honoring Columbus as the discoverer of America. This is a problem for Native peoples. Second, another holiday. Well, you'll remember about 3 years ago, we had a dialogue about the appropriateness of the Confederate flag. It was actually taken off of a Capitol building by an activist. This was in the spring of 2015. And I watched this with great interest because this was a good conversation. We had to have this. We needed to discuss this. But then I was really intrigued because just a few weeks after this dialogue died down, everyone took the day off. They bought their hot dogs. They bought their fireworks. And they went out to celebrate another piece of systemic racism within our country, which is the Declaration of Independence. You may not know this, but 30 lines after the sentence, all men are created equal, the Declaration of Independence refers to natives as merciless Indian savages. Making it very clear, the only reason our founding fathers used this inclusive term, all men, is because they had a very narrow definition of who was actually human. Now that brings us to today, President's Day, Abraham Lincoln's birthday. I'm going to say some history many of you may know. I know I will present some that none of you have never heard of before. In 1858, President Lincoln, in his first debate with Stephen Douglas, he said there was a physical difference between the white and the black man, which will never allow them to be on equal footing. I have no intention to make voters or jurors of Negroes, nor to allow them to vote, nor to allow them to intermarry with us. And as long as there must be a position of superior and inferior, I believe the race to which I belong will always be the superior race. President Lincoln said the same thing almost verbatim in the fourth debate with Stephen Douglas. In his inauguration, he said, I have no intention to free the slaves where slavery already exists. And if you want to know how I feel about the races and black people, go back and read what I've said before. And then he quoted himself from the first debate.
Stop. Now, this is y'all favorite president, right? Abraham Lincoln's everybody's favorite president, and then Clinton.
Right.
Come on, man.
This is everybody's favorite. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves?
Right.
Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, y'all.
What?
This is what they teach us in school.
Right.
That's what they taught me.
Yep.
Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. This man said, I have no intention of freeing a nigger. I have no intention of freeing a nigger. A nigger is not on the same level as my race. This is what the man said.
Yep. And you know what's so crazy too? In their own Declaration of Independence, just like he was just saying.
Yeah.
It says that they know that it's the freedom of all men is only talking about the Edomites, the white man. But how come when the Bible talking about John 3:16, it's all of a sudden it's everybody? See,
that's a heavy point.
See, it's crazy because Esau knows.
That's a heavy point, bro. That's a heavy point. Nobody in the world makes declarations that's meant for all men.
Right.
Nobody. Those declarations or those laws, those ordinances were meant for a certain set of mankind.
Yep.
Meaning the mankind of my people.
Right.
When I say I love all people, I'm talking about the love of my people.
That's right.
Right. Abraham Lincoln knew that.
Right.
Every white man knew that. But like you said, when we go to John 3:16, for God so loved the world, they go into the all. Oh yeah, that's all. It can't be. That's impossible.
Stop it.
That's impossible.
Get some help.
Go back.
In 1862, when Horace Greeley called for the immediate emancipation of the slaves, Abraham Lincoln said, my primary objective in this struggle is not to save or destroy slavery. It is to preserve the Union. If I could save the Union without freeing a single slave, I would do it. If I could save it by freeing all the slaves, I would do it. If I could save it by freeing some and leaving others alone, I would also do that. That quote is hanging at the Lincoln Memorial stating for anyone who comes in, according to Abraham Lincoln, black lives don't matter.
Damn.
Damn. He said the proof is still there.
Damn.
The brother said everybody can go read this. It's right there. According to Abraham Lincoln, black lives did not matter, but we still celebrate President's Day.
Yep. For real.
We still learning this man loved all black people.
How, Sway?
Which is a lie.
It's a lie.
That he boldly got it in quotes. Left for anybody to see it.
Yeah, they're like, here, see it. But they know Negroes don't read.
Right.
And we so brainwashed that we won't even believe it.
Come on, man.
Go back. Go ahead.
Now, you all know that when he emancipated the slaves, he didn't free all of them. Now, what you may not know is that Abraham Lincoln used the pretext of the Civil War to further the campaigns against Indian people.
Stop. I want you to understand what he just did. I want you to understand what he just did. He took the slavery of black folks and linked it to the oppression of Native Americans.
You gotta run that back, y'all. I think you gotta run that back.
Run it back.
I think that thing went over some people's heads.
Yeah, run it back.
Now, you all know that when he emancipated the slaves, he didn't free all of them. Now, what you may not know is that Abraham Lincoln used the pretext of the Civil War to further the campaigns against Indian people.
Stop.
Damn.
He used the pretense of the Civil War
right, to
further the campaign against Native American people.
Damn.
What?
You're a damn devil, man.
Give me Jeremiah 50.
That's crazy.
Get Jeremiah 50. Get Jeremiah 50. You understand what he just did, man?
Right.
He's like, hey, these two, they go together.
For real.
He just talked about Negro slavery for the last 3 minutes.
Right.
Before he said anything about Native American colonization.
Yep.
Because they go hand in hand, man. Give me Jeremiah 50:33.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 33.
Bring it out.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel,
The children of Israel,
and the children of Judah.
the children of Israel will be the so-called Hispanics, Native American Indians. The children of Judah will be the so-called African Americans, Haitians, West Indian blacks. Read.
Were oppressed.
Were enslaved, colonized
together.
What that means is we went through slavery together, the same tactics,
right?
The same enemy. We went through the same situation together.
That's
Same
a cold.
Why? Because we are the same people. Read on.
And all that took them captives.
All that took them. Them, that means all of us,
right,
was taken by the same people. Read.
That's right.
And all that took them captives held them fast.
Held us fast. Watch this.
They refused.
They refused
to let them go.
They refused to tell us the truth. They refused to tell us that Jesus is black.
Right.
They refused to tell us that the Hispanics are Israelites.
Right.
They refused to tell us that the American blacks are the Jews.
Yep.
They refuse to tell us that the blacks and Hispanic American people are one race. They refuse to tell us that we need to come together.
Right.
They refuse to tell us that we need to keep God's laws. They refuse to tell us about the so-called UFOs.
Yep.
They refuse to tell us that we don't even know we got an army on our side waiting for Christ to return. They refuse to tell us that the whole existence of the earth is based on us.
Damn.
They refuse to tell us that thing.
They
refuse.
They know it's utter destruction.
They said, no, we ain't gonna let these niggas know how great they are.
Right.
If they knew how great they are, they will be shut down like that.
It's over.
That's right.
We have the ability to shut down this government, shut down the world overnight.
Easy.
Amazing.
Easy.
You understand? You understand? That's powerful. We can shut this world down overnight. Overnight.
Right.
All everybody got to do is repent. Hey, as soon as that number is sealed, game over. Hey.
Yep.
As soon as that number is sealed, game over. The Lord is calling the so-called Native Americans to repent as Israelites.
That's right.
So-called Hispanics, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, South American, Venezuela, Brazilians, give me some more.
Salvadorians.
Salvadorians, Paraguayans, Chileans. God is calling you to repent.
Hondurans
as Israelites.
Yep.
Not as no Hispanics. Not as Portuguese. Not as Portuguese. Not as Spaniards.
Right.
God says you are Israelite. All right. Let's go back. What time is it? All right, let's move on. We're going to come back to this next week, Lord's will. We'll come back to this. We're going to do a whole Natives Hour on that because he goes. Matter of fact, just play it for a little bit more. How much time we got on that? Okay, play a little more because he goes in on this, man. Go ahead.
December 26th of 1862, President Abraham Lincoln ordered the largest mass execution in the history of our nation with the hanging of the Dakota 38.
Wait a minute, so you telling me that Native Americans been hung too?
Right.
Damn.
Native Americans was a strange fruit hanging on trees as well.
Yep.
Say what?
Yeah. That's how you know we all the same. We are the same.
The curses apply to both
the curses apply.
northern and southern.
Yeah,
kingdom.
northern and both.
Yep.
We are one branch.
Bring it out.
We are one. We are one. We not two no more. We are one. Go back.
1864, a U.S. Army under the command of Commander-in-Chief Abraham Lincoln came across Cheyenne and Arapaho men, women, and children, 200 of them encamped over a hillside in Colorado.
Stop!
They were waiting.
I said he goes in. Arapaho? Guess what street we on right here? Arapaho.
Right.
The county is what? Arapaho County here in Colorado?
Yep.
Damn!
Everything.
That's what the brother talk about. Right here in Colorado. The largest mass murder of the Native American people happened right here in Colorado. Right here.
Dang.
I'm telling you, y'all, we the Israelites, man. Go ahead, what you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, and guess what Esau doing here in Colorado? Free weed.
Free
weed for everybody who feels oppressed. Right.
Weed.
Smoke your life away.
Yep.
Smoke
the problems that I gave you away.
Right.
I'm gonna give you your problems so that you can spend more money on the weed that I'm selling.
Right. On the money that you already don't have.
Right. I'm giving you the money. Give back to me. When you get back to me, I'll make triple off of it.
Esau the devil.
For you to buy the product,
right,
to take away the oppression that I'm also giving you.
Stop it.
Get some help.
We're trying to go to our enemy for medicine after our enemy
is the problem.
Fills us with drugs.
Right.
Come on, go ahead.
The villain and the heroes.
Came across Cheyenne and Arapaho men, women, and children, 200 of them encamped over a hillside in Colorado. They were waving a white flag of surrender and an American flag, and they ordered all of them slaughtered.
Dang.
It was later reported that the soldiers paraded their genitalia down the streets of Denver. In 1861, they stepped up their campaigns against the Navajo and the Pueblo in New Mexico. In August of 1863, a general of the U.S. Army gave this order to one of the soldiers. He said, henceforth, every Navajo male is to be killed or taken prisoner on sight. Say to them, go to the Bosque Redondo or we will pursue you and destroy you. We will not make peace with you or any other terms. This war shall be pursued until you cease to exist or move. There can be no...
Stop! Go to Deuteronomy 28.
That's crazy.
He said, this war should be existent until you cease to exist.
Ooh, yep. Cease to
or
that mean, they ain't want to see not one survive.
Right.
That's crazy.
Get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse, what's the one I want? 48.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Go ahead.
In hunger and in thirst.
In thirst, in hunger, you want your food, you got to go to the enemy. You want your water, you got to go to the enemy. Read on.
And in nakedness.
Go ahead.
And in the want of all things.
In the want of all things.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Until he have destroyed thee. Hold that. Go to Leviticus 26. Go Leviticus chapter 26, verse 17.
The book of Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 17.
Because this white man said we want all Native American people to cease to exist. Cease to exist. That means we want to commit what? Genocide. Right. That's what that's called. That's called genocide. When we read this in the history, they don't label this genocide.
Right.
They say that they all came together and had a Thanksgiving brunch.
Yep.
Thanksgiving, they all came together and they built tents for each other, and pilgrims came and all the pilgrimage women baked cakes and pies and sweets.
And they had a feast.
They had a feast.
And they enjoyed it.
And the Indian woman went out and the man killed the buffalo. They came back, cooked the buffalo, turkey.
That's crazy.
All that stuff. That's what we learned.
Right.
But it was actually a genocide, people. It was actually a genocide, folks. You've been lied to. You've been lied to. Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
And I will set my face against you.
Go ahead.
And ye shall be slain before your enemies.
And you shall be what?
Slain before your enemies.
And that's what happened. The largest known mass hanging of Native American people happened right here in Colorado. And they parade, that's what his brother said. He said they parade their genitalia. I mean, they cut off their penis and balls, cut them off, and paraded them down the streets of Denver.
Oh, that's nasty.
And we be wondering why this city got so much violence?
Right.
Why these cities got so much? All of the watch. I want y'all to do the research. All of the deadliest cities in America, they all are linked back to atrocities of black people by slave owners. They all linked back to atrocities that happened to us in slavery, happened to us in the streets. They murdered us, killed us, paraded us down, dragged our bodies with pickup trucks.
The worst of the worst.
A lot of these cities that have a big crime rate today, it's a spirit of murder. It's a spirit of wickedness from the past.
Right.
Bring it
I want y'all to do the research. And I was thinking about that thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I want y'all to do the research. All right, we're going to move on, though. That's another.
Yeah, that's deep right
We're going to move
there.
on.
That's deep.
No, go back to the video. Yeah, we almost done.
Talk on the subject. And then they rounded up over 8,000 Navajo men, women, and children and marched us down to Bosque Redondo in what is known as the Long Walk.
So they got the Trail of Tears, where they took the Cherokee, they took some Seminole, they took a lot of Judites, marched them from the East Coast all the way to Oklahoma. Then he said it's another thing that we don't know about, that we don't hear about, the Long Walk,
right?
Where they took 8,000 Navajo men, women, and children and marched them down. Top thing, what did he say? Mexico, onto New Mexico. Marched them down. He says it's called the Long Walk. That's what it's labeled today. 8,000 children, men, and women. And they had to walk. But y'all won this country. We won this country.
That's crazy.
He sounds stolen to me.
Right.
All right, man, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back here on the Natives Hour, all right? We'll be right back. Shalom.
Spirit you rolling with. Either you rolling with the spirit of Satan and who's waiting for the lake of fire, or you're gonna roll with the spirit of Christ.
Created, manufactured right here in the Americas. Don't slip on that. This new Negro that we see today was a creation.
If you walking around worrying about your breath when you know death and destruction is everywhere, nigga, you gonna die.
All praise. Welcome back to the Natives Hour, home of the 10 tribes. All right, y'all, we're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into it. Go ahead and play that thing. We're going to get right into it. Go ahead and play that thing right there. Read it. Read the title, please. People don't know we're watching.
a North Carolina student wore a Mexican flag over his graduation gown. He left without a diploma.
So they didn't let this brother
because he
get his diploma because he wore a Mexican flag.
Damn.
I want you to understand something. It's okay to have an American flag.
Right. I was just gonna say you can put an American flag.
Oh, how American.
He's proud. He's a
how
patriot.
proud and gay he is.
Right.
And he happy. You know they say he's gay. How proud and gay is he?
What?
Go back. Play the video. Read the article. I don't know what the hell that was for. Read the article.
Asheboro, North Carolina. Whenever Lopez decided to wear a Mexican flag to his high school graduation ceremony, he hoped to support his culture. Lopez didn't expect that anyone would react strongly against it. But because of the flag, Lopez was denied his diploma.
So he was denied his diploma because he wore his Mexican flag.
At the Asheboro High School graduation ceremony on Thursday night, Lopez said he carried the flag in and draped it over his shoulders while he was seated. Lopez said he was seated near teachers, and no one mentioned the flag until he reached the stage. I just gotta represent, Lopez said. I did it for my family. They came over here to give me a better future. He is the first in his immediate family to graduate, so the ceremony held a special significance. When his name was called, he stepped up on stage, ready to receive his diploma. The principal wouldn't hand it over, though, and spoke with him quietly as a line of students waited behind him. After a few seconds, he walked off the stage without his diploma.
Damn.
I think this.
Right there. There it is right there. You see it? Got a Mexican flag. And you can tell it's a Northern Kingdom school. Got a lot of Northern Kingdom. She didn't want to She didn't want to give it up. The brother trying to stand up for something. I give him that.
Right.
Even though I don't condone the Mexican flag because it's all stems from slavery and oppression. But the brother tried to stand up for his people.
Right.
He tried to represent for the so-called Mexicans who God calls Issachar.
Bring it out.
And the white man with his white hands, how the hell you gonna dictate on whether I get my diploma?
Halfway.
Let me calm down. Let me calm down. I just did 4 years of hard work and sweat to get this little dingy ass piece of paper to let you know I'm qualified, and you don't want to hand it over because I'm wearing my Mexican flag.
That nigga's tripping. If it ain't white, it ain't right.
If it ain't white, it ain't right. Pablo, Enrique, you ain't getting your diploma today.
Juan, you gotta
Who the hell told you can wear that?
Right.
What you mean? I'm out of here.
Right.
I'm about to give me my. See, man, this nigga be bad, man. Because if that was me, I'd have been pissed. I wouldn't have walked. I would have held that line.
For real.
I would have held that line, brother. Security had to come get me.
Bro,
man, get my damn diploma.
I'm like, that's mine. Let me get.
Yeah, get my dog in the diploma. What's wrong with you, man?
You don't hold me back.
What stipulations of grade school says that you are allowed to hold my diploma because I don't do what you want me to do?
Right.
Come on.
I graduated. I'm done with school.
For real.
What?
For real.
Well, I tell you what, these people think they could. I'm telling you, they're the devil, man.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, you know what, Enrique, good job, man. You representing for your people.
Right.
You're the first in your family to graduate.
Yep.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. You're the first in your family to graduate high school or to graduate college.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a big achievement. That's a big achievement. And the nerve of this white woman to hold my achievement in her hand.
Right.
Just because I'm representing for my people.
Right.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
They hate us, man. Hey, can I get a script?
Read. Let's go.
Hey, let me get Micah chapter 2 and verse 2 real quick. Because Esau is the damn devil. They the devil that the Bible speak of. And it don't matter even if you work hard for it, they're gonna take it. It's theirs. They gonna like, hold on, I just put in 4 years of my time in here. Read Micah.
Right, that belongs to me. It got my name on it.
Right. So like, who are you to hold back what I worked hard for? Get that. Micah 2 and 2.
The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
They covet fields and take them by violence. So-called, they won it in a war and they purchased it.
Right.
How you gonna covet a whole land that ain't belong to you and try to say that's yours? Read on.
And houses.
Read.
And take them away.
Read on.
So they oppress a man.
They oppress a man.
And his house.
Read.
Even a man and his heritage.
So all that we going over today is showing you that even the heritage that we so-called want to cling to, that we so-called think that is right.
We can't even have that.
Right. We can't even have that.
So
we cannot have that.
We can't have it.
They oppress oppress our heritage and even a man in his house. Yeah. So the man is trying to get his diploma to try to help his house. He the first one that graduated.
Bro, I don't know about y'all.
He can't get it.
I don't know about y'all family members, but I'm gonna tell you straight. Dang. My mama would have raised hell in that. I'm gonna tell you straight.
You ain't lying.
I would have raised hell in that place. Like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Oh, he did all this. Give him his diploma right now. Give me that diploma right now. That diploma's a big thing, especially blacks, Hispanics.
Yep.
That diploma's a big thing. You graduated high school, man, that's a big achievement.
Yep.
Most people don't make it through high school.
Right.
They don't make it in life. Yep. Neither do they make it through high school.
For real.
Bruh.
And it's a big achievement.
It's a big achievement. And for this white woman to hold this brother's diploma just because he wore his Mexican flag over his shoulder. And like I said, I don't condone Mexican flags. I don't condone the word Mexican because you're not Mexican. God calls you Issachar. Right. You are of the 12 tribes. Yep. And the reason why this stuff is happening to you is because of God's will, God's purpose.
Right.
It's for your ass to get right. Yep. You're going through this to get right. You're going through this to lead you here, lead you to the Bible. Yep. That's going to lead you to God. That's going to lead you to repentance and ultimately lead to the white man's destruction. Yes, folks.
Right.
The white man's destruction is in the Bible. Payback is on God's agenda.
And that's right.
It's on God's calendar. Payback of the white man is written on God's to-do list.
Bring it out.
So your salvation means the destruction of the white man.
Yeah, destruction of your enemies.
Hey,
that didn't want to give you a diploma.
Right. For real.
That stole this land, but then AKA'd it as won this land.
Right.
Come on now,
purchased
this land from Spain.
Come on.
Wait a minute.
Bro. Come on.
You purchased land from Spain. Okay, how did Spain get it? Spain purchased it from Britain. How did Britain get it? I mean, come on, man.
Right,
Let's go to the next article. Let's move on. What we got next? Skip that one. Go to the TikTok. Yeah, go to that one. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. Like I said, hey, share, like, subscribe.
Right.
Do what we got to do, y'all, to get this word out.
Do your part.
Do your part, man.
Do your part.
Do your part. Huh? No. It's a TikTok video, bro. Talk officer.
Yeah, because right now, when it comes down to it, each and every one of us are responsible for putting in the work. And again, that's if you're tired. Because if you're not, you ain't gonna do it. You're gonna be how you say, you're gonna be comfortable in this place that is your captivity. You're gonna be comfortable in this place where they're continuing to do what they do to us on a daily basis. If you tired, do the work. Do the work.
All right, go ahead, play it. This is Venezuela, right? What is Venezuela? Asher. Go ahead and play it.
Per month. 40,000 bolivares. So 40,000, to put that in perspective, you said that's like $6 or $7, right? $6 a month. A month, not an hour.
Hey, hold on.
$6 a month.
$40,000 in Venezuela is $6 in a month. Here, go ahead. Damn, that's crazy.
So you can imagine how hard it is to live here. See the prices here? This is a hot dog, 10,000 bolivares. I was talking about 9,000, but it's 10,000 now. Almost $2. Hamburger is like 30,000 bolivares. It means if you work the whole month, you can buy one hamburger.
Stop.
One hamburger.
You say the hamburger is 30,000 beliefs, right?
Yep, bolivares.
Bolivares. Well, you only make about, what he said, 50,000?
What? No, you make like $6 a month.
Well, in their
right, 40,000.
40,000. A hamburger costs 30,000.
How, Sway? That's
He
crazy.
said if you work a whole month
just to buy a hamburger
and only buy one and only able to buy one hamburger in that month.
I hate it here.
Damn. If that ain't oppression, boy,
Bro, that's why America is so fat, man. When you go to these countries right here, we'll lose our mind.
Right.
We don't know what to do.
For real.
Go ahead.
Burger and a can of soda. That's the bizarre economy here. Nobody can afford 1 month living with this salary. And so how do people buy hot dogs for $1 or $2 when they're earning? So everybody here have one familiar who has left the country and send money here. One person send you from outside $100 or $200 monthly. You can afford living here. And can you just quickly explain what you were telling me about how you don't use cash here, you only use card? Yeah, here in Venezuela it's very hard to find the way to pay with bills. We don't have bills, there is a lack of bill. Everything is too expensive to carry all that amount of money. For example, a hot dog can cost 9,000 bolivares. Our highest bill is the 500 bill, so you will need a lot of this to buy one perro caliente, to buy one hot dog. Hot dog is...
Hold on, it says to buy one hot dog is 9,000 how you say? Bolivares. Right? The highest bill they got is a $500 bill.
Right.
So how much, that's what, $500 they go to that? That's what? That's 9 times 2, 18. That's 18,000 bills. What? That you would have to carry. That's why it's like it's too much.
Massive amount of
It's 18,000 bills of $18,500 bills. Is that correct?
What?
Yeah, 18,000. $18,500 bills that you would have to carry on you to buy one hot dog.
Oh, hell no.
That's sad. That's crazy, man. We are an oppressed people. Let's go.
9,000 bolivar, and this is our highest bill. So you need a lot of this to buy. The cashier machine only gives you 3,000 bolivares. It's 6,300 for one.
Oh, I'm sorry, 18.
Is that right?
That's still a lot. That's still a lot. You need 18 bills. I said 18,000. You need 18 bills is equivalent to $9,000 just to get one hot dog. And that's too much money to carry. Go ahead.
If you have $1, you can get 6,000 bolivares.
Just $1 of American money is 6,000 bolivares in Venezuela.
Right. That's crazy.
That's why I say everybody here has a family member that sends them $120 a month, and they can live good off that $102,000 a month.
Right. And that's why it's so important for when Northern Kingdom go to school so they get their diploma and send something back.
Send money back. But now the white man said, nah, nigga. Nah, you what they call it? Greaser.
Right.
Nah.
Beaner.
Nah. Your ass gonna represent the American flag.
Right.
Damn.
Because once you graduate, your ass joining the military.
Right. Damn.
Come on now, that's normally what Northern Kingdom do.
Yep.
When you graduate, you going straight to the army. You gonna serve
this
this country.
real.
What we got next? Nah, it's something else before. I put up a Venezuela. Yep, go ahead.
World Food Program starts distributing food and crisis hit Venezuela.
Go ahead.
July 7th, Reuters. The UN World Food Program said on Wednesday it had begun distributing school meals to children in Venezuela, where some 7 million people require humanitarian assistance after years of economic collapse in the once prosperous OPEC nation. The WFPS's first take-home rations were distributed for children under 6 years old.
Hey, you know what's crazy? We was talking about this yesterday, right? About third world countries.
Right.
I'm going to tell y'all something about third world countries. You don't get rich off of depleting third world countries. These countries are not third world countries. The people of the country are just poor.
Right.
The country's rich.
Right.
The people of the country are poor. Venezuela's a rich country. Venezuela got oil.
Right.
Venezuela got oil like crazy.
Yep.
I mean, can you look that up? Venezuela oil, what is called? Yes, oil reserves. Watch this. A lot of countries buy oil from Venezuela. But the people of the country is poor as dirt.
Right.
That was it's like Haiti.
Yep.
They say Haiti's a third world country. But how do you go to a third world country and become rich? Off of the what they call
the natural resources.
The resources of that country.
Right.
So the country's rich, the people are poor.
Right. Haiti got a metal called iridium, and if you sell all of that, it's 145 billion.
Bring it out. Haiti got oil. Haiti got gold, rubber, hemp. Haiti got everything. Diamonds, everything.
Yep.
But they say it's a third world country. It's not a third world country. That's why the Clinton Foundation loves Haiti.
Right.
Bring it out. Loves Haiti. Let's go.
Put the emphasis on that for real.
Venezuela holds 299,953,000,000 barrels of proven oil reserves.
Dang. Go ahead, watch this.
As of 2016, ranking
first
in the world.
And
accounting for about 18.2% of the world's total oil reserves of, I don't know that number, 1,650,585,140,000 barrels.
But how in the hell is the people poor?
Right.
How's the people poor?
You know the song that they made talk about Arab money. They did that off of the oil, based on that area.
Yep.
But Venezuela got more oil than they do over there.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Well, say, man, when the Lord said we're gonna be oppressed evermore. The Lord won't play no games, man. Oh, here we go. Go to Baruch.
They literally drained everything.
Everything.
That's crazy.
But Venezuela still got oil. They still draining oil from them.
Right.
Go to Baruch, chapter 4.
You ain't seeing no benefit.
Verse 7.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 7.
Gotta read quicker.
For ye provoked him that made you.
We provoked the Lord that made us. Read.
By sacrificing unto devils.
We sacrifice unto devils, sun gods. What's the other gods that the Mayans and Incas and Aztecs? They had all types of gods where they was eating each other's heart, killing each other, all types of stuff.
All that.
Read on.
By sacrificing unto devils and not to God.
Read.
Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you.
Read on.
For when she saw the wrath of God coming upon you, she said, Hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion. God hath brought upon me great mourning.
What's this?
For I saw the captivity.
The what?
The captivity.
The captivity
of my sons and daughters.
Come on.
Which the everlasting brought upon them.
Which God brought upon us. The captivity. You gotta understand, you are in captivity. And just because you're in America, where you can get up at 3 a.m, go buy a doggone triple whopper with cheese.
Right. $4.99.
$4.99. Bro, it's impossible to go hungry in America. I'm gonna just be real with you.
Right.
You can panhandle every day for 6 days, 7 days a week, and make more money than a judge do in a year.
For real.
How?
Yeah.
You can make more money than a teacher. You can make more money just by panhandling.
Right.
So it's impossible to really go hungry in this country. It's impossible. And because of that, we don't think that we are in captivity. We got family members that's in other countries that's dying to come over here.
Right.
And we got the nerve to say that we ain't in captivity. Read that again.
For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters,
Go ahead.
which the everlasting brought upon them.
Read.
With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping
Go ahead.
and mourning.
Read.
Let no man rejoice over me, a widow, and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children.
For the sins of God's children, you so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, you so-called blacks, read.
Am left desolate.
Am left desolate, read.
Because they departed from the law of God.
The reason why we going through what we going through, the reason why we hungry in Venezuela, the reason why we being lied to in America, the reason why you finding dead bodies of Native American children under boarding schools, the reason why we was enslaved, the reason for all of this atrocities.
The land getting taken.
The land being stolen from us. Right. Read that part again. This is the reason. Read.
Because they departed from the law of God.
God says we departed from his laws. That's the reason why we desolate. That's the reason why we're going through what we're going through. God said we departed from his laws. We don't.
They knew not his statutes, nor walked in the ways of his commandments.
Read verse 15.
Verse 15. For he hath brought a nation upon them from far.
The white man was a nation from far. Right. The Spanish, the British, the French.
Bring it out.
They were nations from afar. Read.
A shameless nation.
A shameless nation. God calls them shameless, stupid. God calls them no shame at all. They'll give a death. They'll murder you in the street. They'll cut your head off. Base nation. Read.
A shameless nation, and of a strange language.
Of a strange tongue which you shall not understand, like we read in Deuteronomy 28. A strange language. When Christopher Columbus came over, you wasn't speaking Spanish. You didn't say, Hola, como estás, Christopher Columbus.
Right.
You didn't say that. Read.
And of a strange language, who neither reverence old man, nor pitied child.
Didn't reverence old man, nor pitied any children. Didn't pity no children. Read on.
Verse 16. These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that was alone, desolate without daughters.
Read, watch this.
But what can I help you?
What can I help? Watch this.
For he that brought these plagues upon you
Read.
will deliver
Shall
you.
do what?
Will deliver you.
Shall do what?
Will deliver you.
Read.
From the hands of your enemies.
God says he going to deliver us out of the hands of the white man. He going to deliver us out of the hands of the Chinaman. He going to deliver us out of the hands of all our enemies.
Right.
That's thus saith the word of God.
That's right.
This is what they won't tell you. The Bible was not written by a white man. It was only explained by a white man.
Right.
God says he going to deliver us out of the hands of our enemies. But we got to keep his laws.
Yep.
And we got to come back to our nationality, come back to who we are. Yep. All this stuff is the reason why we're going through this. By not keeping God's laws. All right.
Right.
All right. One more video before we leave out of here. Y'all know the video. Hey, I know FCN coming up next. Hey, I already know they about to go in on this video. They about to go in.
You gonna play
oh! Go ahead and play it. Play it!
Okay, yeah, profile picture looking tight, yeah. Nice, yeah, got your bio reading right, yeah. Precise, yeah, but before you find a date, yeah, you gotta wait, yeah. Gotta go vaccinate, yeah, get it straight, yeah. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. up.
I know you can't stand it, no holding hands, chick. But when we get the shot, we gon' be romancing. Girl, you could be the queen after quarantine. We could meet up at the spot and we could do the thing. Internet date chat, I'm your mate chat. Download the app, shawty, you ain't gotta wait chat. I love it when you hold me, eggplant emoji. You could be the young hot thing, I'll be the OG.
Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing. I'm used to handsome young brother, want you vax that
Hey,
thing.
all right, that's it. Like I said, I know FCN they gonna go in. You already know Cap and the officers gonna go in on this video.
Right.
But I want y'all to really understand something, right? Looking at this video, see, back I grew up, we grew up from the South.
Yep.
So the Hot Boys was something big. With
Right.
Juvenile and Manny Fresh, it was something big. Something big.
Right.
Something big during that time. You gotta understand something. The vaccination was orchestrated by a white man, right?
Right.
This music video was aimed at black people.
Right.
Why would a white man get Juvenile and Manny Fresh to go back into the archives of whorish music, old school,
decades ago,
to push a vaccination?
Right.
There's powerful niggardry at work.
You got to see what's going on here.
Yep.
Name me one video. Show me one video of any white artist, any country artist, rock star artist, guitar lyricist, that made a song about white people getting vaccinated.
Right.
Name me one. Name me one music video of a Chinaman going back into his archives and making a song, not just making a song, but promoting whoredom, sex, lust, with getting a vaccination. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Right.
I'll wait. But black folk, black folk so indulged with lust. They want the big booty chick so bad. They want to bust that nut so bad.
Right. Anything. Just.
And you know what's crazy? That lets you know the white man know. The white man know the black man's weakness.
Stop it.
Damn.
Get some help.
He knows the black woman's weakness. It's lust, fornication, adultery. So he said, you know what? We got to find a way. We got to come together. Give me Psalms 83 real quick before we go. We got to come together in our think tank. We got to find a way to get these niggers vaccinated. Oh, I know what we can do. Let's promote sex, but push the message that in order to have sex with me, you got to be vaccinated.
Oh, that's nasty.
No, I'm saying, but before you get freaky, you better vac that thing up.
Right.
So now we're gonna start doing this. Oh, you want to have sex with me? Are you vaccinated?
Right. Whatever. I do whatever.
Damn.
Psalms 83. Like I said, we can go in a little bit, but I'm not gonna know FC ain't gonna destroy it. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Keep not thou silence, O God.
Come on.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
Come on.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Read.
They have taken crafty counsel.
You understand? So why would the vaccination be in the same message? Why was the what's up?
No, I was just showing that the same way they had our people. They got John Legend on the Walgreens commercial.
Yeah,
on the
promoting the stuff. Why would a vaccination be pushed in the same boat as fornication?
Come on now, dog.
That's crafty.
You got to ask yourself these things.
Yeah.
Why would they push vaccination in the midst of fornication?
Come on, man.
Why would they push vaccination in the midst of adultery? Why would they push vaccination in the midst of single parent households? Because that's what that's going to turn into. Abortions.
Right.
Why would they push vaccinations? Because they know they can appease the black folk with big booties and six packs.
That's the only thing that's gonna get their attention.
They can appease the black folks, and once we put it in a rap video, Negroes will do it. All right, y'all. So all praise to the Most High.
How stupid they think we are.
All right, because we all stupid.
Right.
God calls us stupid. God said we are sottish children.
Damn.
Stupid. God said we are dumber than an ox in the ass.
Right.
Stupid. Anyway, All right, y'all. So all praise to the Most High. Don't forget to like, share, comment. All right, share this word. Share this word. We got a whole bunch of so-called Native American Indians and Hispanics on this side of the country. We got to share this word, man. We got to share this thing. Like, share, subscribe. Do your job. Right. Do your job. Some of y'all don't do nothing else. Some of y'all don't do a damn thing. And you can't share a video.
Right.
You can't subscribe to a video.
Right. Can't hit that.
You don't do nothing else. You don't go out to camp. You don't go to fireman. You don't go. You don't do nothing for the school. Nothing.
Right.
Anyway, support the. Yeah, I'm just ranting. Support the Booster Club. All right. Support the Booster Club. Donate to send the men of the Lord across the world to teach the 12 tribes who they are. So we get up out of here.
That's right.
All right, all praise the Most High.
I want
to thank the IT team. IT, we got Soldier Asadar, Soldier Omar. All praise to the Most High. We got the hand claps.
The IT team.
The last one.
The IT team, man. Hey, all praise.
Y'all started off slow, man. Y'all like the New England Patriots. Start off slow. Anyway, look at him. He can't wait to be called a gay. Hey, you know the NFL just made a statement that said we are gay.
Oh damn.
So think about it. And he over there applauding.
All right.
I'll take that. Yeah, take it right up. All right, we out. All right, y'all, praise the Most High. So I've been Captain Gat to my right.
Officer Uriel.
And you have been tuned into the Natives Hour, home of the 10 tribes. With that, we say shalom.
Turn that thing up.